It doesn't matter if someone makes more money than you, because at the end of the day, bro, there's plenty of people that make more money than me, but they ain't flexing like I'm flexing. They see me with all of this jewelry on and everything, but they don't understand, like, this is literally investment diamonds that I'm using as jewelry. People be thinking I'm just throwing money in the air, like making it rain. Nah, I'm throwing $1 over there knowing that I'm gonna get $2 in the future from it, right?
Finish this sentence. I became rich when I understood
monetizing your network. And if your network's so weak that you can't monetize it, build a new network. You can have a great product and everything, but if you don't have traffic, that's kind of like irrelevant, right? You need to learn how to learn. Entrepreneurship, hustler mentality, it's not a sprint, it's hurdles. Like you run, then there's an obstacle. You gotta jump over that. Start running again, boom. Another obstacle.
Business is like art. The way you jump over that hurdle is an art.
If family is the most important thing to you, then you know that what comes before that is getting to the money.
Facts.
Money needs to be at the forefront of everything.
Facts.
Because then you can do whatever you want.
So without further ado, I'm Radin Jerome. Wherever you are in your life or wherever you're going, whether financially, spiritually, or for your health, I hope you're on your way. Now let's get into it.
Sam Ratumaitavuki. Did I say that right?
Yeah, bro, that's fine.
Thanks for coming on, my brother.
No worries,
Appreciate you.
No worries, man.
Thank you, my man. I mean, you know, you've got such a, you know, doing some research about you, you've got such a crazy story, such a crazy upbringing, right? Such a crazy, you know, catapult, you know, to success that you have. And from where you're from, there's not that iconic businessman that you can kind of look up to learn from, right? You're like kind of the first from your, you know, group, your generation, your friends. Where does that come from?
It's crazy because I never knew anyone that had a business growing up. I didn't know anyone that had a business. I just come from like workers, right? 24 hours in a day, like, you know, family vibes, everything. But like, I don't know, just young, I just knew that I was different. Like I just had this feeling, like I always knew, but I also understood that like, you have to work hard, like you have to do all that stuff to be different, right? But I just always felt different, bro. So like, I looked at things different. Like if everyone's going here, I always went that way. You know what I mean? It's just little things like that I didn't realize at the time, but looking back at it, I understood what my journey and my path is so different.
100%.
As well.
And I mean, if everyone's going there, then it's not niche. And if it's not niche, you don't make money.
And when do most people go there? When it's already too late. When the people who went there first have already extracted all the minerals and that and the money from the wave, you know?
Exactly.
So, like that. So you always got to think about what's next.
100%. You always got to be. I saw a status you put up today. You said, you know, following trends will make you rich, but being wealthy is setting the trend.
And it's so true, right? Like, if you set a trend, okay, you don't want to be too early, but like you have to understand how to be at the right time, right? I call it grinding. It's grinding plus timing. So that's the word, like grinding. And it's like you gotta understand to be there early and what's happening next. That's why I always like technology, and I always like especially like crypto and blockchain as well, because like technology is one of the fastest moving like thing that happens, right? So what works today doesn't work tomorrow, so there's always new opportunities. So
how did you stay away, obviously from Sydney, especially from like our generation, the King's Cross and the Johnny Ibrahims and the drug dealers?
But I'm from Brisbane, right?
Oh, you're from Brisbane?
Yeah, I'm from Brisbane,
Oh, I thought you grew up in Sydney.
I'm from Logan, South Brisbane.
Oh, no way. Okay. Yeah, but like still, you're still the same environment of growth, right? Like, how did you avoid the drug dealing and getting into that kind of things? Did you ever, was it tempting or?
Nah, to be honest, like I figured out how to make money young, like legally. Like I was selling stuff at the markets and everything. In Logan, I used to sell like mix CDs and that.
Nice.
And then I used to sell all the Sydney DJs, like Peter Guns, all their CDs. Club Joint All Stars. I used to get off my boy Scotty. He was like older than me. He used to run nightclubs in Brisbane. So I would sell CDs at the markets when I was like 12 years old. And I literally had to like bite the batteries to like put the thing in. I had the Discman, I had the Tupac board, you know, that you hang on the wall, that's like the thick one.
I had those.
And the milk crates. So that was my board. And then I had like, I used to get the milk crates from behind the bakery and the Woolworths. And then
you make a table.
Yeah, make the table. It was $20.
On Tupac.
It was $20 per car park spot.
Sure.
But I used to catch like I had to catch a taxi, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have like no one dropped me off, no one like told me to do that. So I was like that young, man. So like, yeah, I've been like that.
To where you are from, to where you are at today, are your parents like spun out? Are they just like in disbelief?
Like, I don't know. I never really asked them, to be honest.
No. But they tell you they're proud of you.
Yeah, my dad passed away, but like my mom, she says it all the time. But even if I wasn't successful, she'll say that. She's like that, you know? So yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's just normal. Like, I'll just always be trying to elevate. So
Yeah. And like now we live in Dubai. I mean, what a city! But you've been here for a while now. You're almost like a Dubai OG.
Yeah, I moved here in 2016, and I don't know, man. Like, you know, when I had a successful company, you know, my business was an online business.
Yeah.
So I just looked at different tax things and everything in different geographical locations, right? And the other ones was like Bahamas, kind of like retirement places, right? And I'm a gun on Google Maps. Like, people don't understand like the way that I use Google Maps is in detail. Like, I walk through the streets and everything. I look at the restaurants. So I'm very detailed on Google Maps. So I can kind of like picture it in my head how it's gonna be. And I looked at Dubai, and I also saw like what they didn't have yet. Like, you know how now, even just now, they're just announcing the possibility of casinos, right? So it's like you understand how much like stuff they can still implement to increase the GDP. So it's like, I saw that back then. And back then, like, there was kind of like a negative connotation with moving to Dubai or even being in the Middle East in general, where we're from. And yeah, I just saw it, man. And I was like, bro, I need to be here.
I read somewhere that you actually go on Google Maps and you go on the streets and everything like that. Yeah. But man, look how, I mean, do you drive to Dubai, yeah?
Yeah.
It's such a difficult place to drive. That's why I had to get a driver straight away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so much more chill just if you have a driver. Like, it's so much better. Like, yeah. But I mean, it's just the price you pay for like fast, rapid growth and innovation, right? Like, there's pros and cons to everything. And as long as you can like extract the pros and just kind of like not let the cons affect you, then yeah.
Geographically, Dubai's amazing. Just being able to travel anywhere. What's somewhere often you go to?
Damn, I don't really go anywhere. Like, I travel different places. I don't really go to the same place twice. But I guess I've been to Maldives a few times because it's like super close, but different islands, right? Yeah. I go to like Milan and that, like to.
Oh yeah. You're huge in your fashion. You probably get invited there to go.
Yeah, I go to the fashion shows and that, like Fendi and like Prada and all that stuff.
You were at one the other night, Dior.
Oh, that was just more like a private dinner.
Oh,
yeah, but the fashion shows is different. The fashion shows are crazy. It's like, I love all that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I seen you always get the exclusive stuff that you don't see on the racks.
Like, okay, I've always been into fashion, right? I've always been like a dude that like irons my clothes, like go to the op shops, try and get the drip, you know, like the cheap drip. When you're young, you got no money, so you try to do it like that. Obviously, I wasn't like too far out, but like I love looking good. I always iron my clothes and all that. So when I got, but I just didn't worry about it until I got, like, I just focused on the money first, right? And then now I'm like, well, then I was like, okay, I saw the benefit of like building relationships with different brands, and you know, like especially the top tier brands. That's why I mostly just wear Van Cleef jewelry, and because like you get invited to the different events, like I said, and then you just meet a whole different range of high achieving people, right? Because you got to be a big spender to get invited to these things. So it's just kind of the way that I make my money is a bit different to other people. So like, and I do it in my unique way, and I kind of like enjoy it as well. And then and then the networking is crazy from being at these events. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I've noticed like a lot of the things that you've got are the stuff that kind of appreciate in value rather than depreciate.
Well, a lot of things I buy is kind of just like for a photo or something. But the stuff that I try to strategically buy is like obviously like you have to have a big purchase spend before you get accepted to buy the stuff that you know it's already going to 2x or 3x in value because there's more demand than supply. But you have to have a good relationship with the store. That's why image is so important as well. Like, there's people that spend a lot more than me, but they don't necessarily have they want to be low key or they want to do this, that. So they don't get all the other benefits that you can't get from having that like purchase history. Yeah.
with that purchase history, also what you said before, you rub shoulders with like exclusively successful people, right?
Exactly.
And it's crazy because like where we're from, you look at millionaires from where we're from, and it's like it's different kind of money compared to the millionaires that we see here.
Yeah, and especially you go to like Milan or something, and then you got the China crowd, you got the American crowd, you got the Dubai group. So it's literally the top of the top. Yeah. And then you get into even other stuff like Van Cleef and that, like in the jewelry and those events. Bro, it's crazy. Like, and then also like I get so many ideas because if I want to start a business, it has to like I want it to be like luxury or it has to be natural and fit into my life, right? So even just to go to these events, you just see how like VIP clients get treated, right? Because if you don't know, you don't know, right? So yeah, like.
Wow.
But everywhere I just be getting information and just digesting it, and I might use it in 5 years, I might use it in 10 years, I might never use it, but like at least I got that knowledge, right? And I'm only putting knowledge into my head that's like positive people, successful people, like when people tell me like, oh man, like haters and all that, I'm like, bro, like I would never even hang around a hater, right? Even if someone's talking bad about you, I'm like, I wouldn't even hang around with that person, you know what I mean? Because it's like, for me it doesn't make sense, like, yeah, so. I always been like that.
100%. No, I get it. I 100% get it. I mean, in those crowds that you go with as well, you don't see any of them hating, right?
No, like I put it like this, right? You'll never see a successful person hating on another. It's very rare.
Very rare. Yeah.
Because I tell you my story, you tell me your story, and we appreciate the struggle because we understand it, right? You know the struggle, I know the struggle, especially when you're self-made, right? So. The people that haven't gone through that struggle, they don't understand what it's like to like be hungry like that, right? And to like get that kill and like feed your whole family with that kill. Yeah. You know, it's like if you take it back to caveman days, it's literally like that, right? Like taking down a big ass wildebeest on your own. So it's like you feed your whole tribe for forever type thing.
And you know the hate always comes from below. It never comes from above.
Yeah, sure.
It always comes from below.
That's why I don't worry about it, bro. It doesn't exist to me. Though.
No, 100%. And like, you know, going back to like the inherit, like the money that we see that we grew up in Australia, it's like a lot of inheritance. You know, here you got these young people, you got young money, you got internet money. I flew to Australia. I told you I got back 2 days ago. Yeah. And I flew to Australia from Dubai. I was in business class lounge, and then when we're in the line, you know how it's at the top level of the Dubai airport, and then everyone was old. Everyone in business class was old, and I wasn't used to that because when I'm flying, when I'm flying business class from Dubai to let's say Athens or wherever, I'm seeing young crowds. But when I go to Australia, everyone that's going to Australia that's in business class is old. Old.
I understand what you mean.
But yeah, there's young money here. You know what I mean? There's internet money, a lot of internet money.
Everyone that's successful pretty much comes to Dubai, man. Like, and that's how you know that the country's gonna keep growing, because if you're from South American country, if you're from like, I don't know, like countries with bad like currency that's getting devalued, UAE is such a safe haven because it's pegged to the US dollar. So it's literally like you're living in America, right? Yeah. Because it's pegged to the American dollar. So you're not going to debase your money, so it's very you feel comfortable investing, first of all, and then like the incentives that you get from investing in this place is like, I don't know, like there's not really many other locations that come close, right?
I mean, even though geographically it's amazing to travel from here, right? We can go to Athens, wherever, or Spain, whatever. You almost don't want to.
I mean, in summer,
like you're just making so much progress here, meeting so many people, doing so many things. When you leave, you're just kind of like, shit.
I leave for the summer, right? And I come back and I'm like, damn, this building's like, this was like just breaking ground when I left, and now it's already like 15 up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, so this summer just gone, you weren't here?
No, I was in South America.
You were in South America?
Yeah.
For how long?
Like 6 months, I think.
No.
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, I just went crazy.
No way. Where in South America?
I was in Brazil.
Yeah.
2 meses.
Yeah.
Colombia. 2 meses.
Yeah. People would have thought you were like, they were like, órale. You know what I mean? People would have thought you were from there.
Español?
Yeah.
Sí, amigo.
Yeah.
Nah. But
did you go solo?
Yeah. Oh well, I went solo, bro. Like I went solo to Colombia and that, and But that was crazy.
Damn,
like,
I wish I knew I would have come.
Yeah, it was crazy. But you know, I had some friends that came through.
Yeah.
And it was a crazy experience, man. Like, you know, I was gonna do what everyone does. They go to Europe, but like my boy sent me the prices for like the accommodation, right? In Ibiza and all that. I'm like, bro, what? 5,000 euros a night?
Yeah.
I go to Medellin and spend like 7, 8, and I get a crazy penthouse for the whole month.
Yeah. Whole month.
Food's amazing there.
Yeah.
The weather's beautiful there.
The women.
To be honest, bro, it's crazy because like I don't really be focusing on that. To be honest with you, like it's crazy. Like I just literally got to kill my time, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn Spanish as well. I love fitness. I love getting to the money. I love fine dining, and I love fashion.
Yeah.
So, bro, I love traveling to these places, and like for example, Peru has 3 of the top 10 world's best restaurants. You know what I mean? So like,
wow.
Yeah. So, bro, the food over there, the culinary experience in South America, and it was my first time there. So like,
Did you go to Argentina?
Nah, I never went because like I want to go next time, but like I googled it and the weather was like
it wasn't good.
Mucho frío.
Yeah. Listen, let me know when you go next time. I love Argentina. I'll go back anytime I want. Man, people are so friendly there. Honestly, they come up to you like, hey, what's going on? Where are you from?
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Just like that.
I never been.
Yeah, we got South America's a beautiful place.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Special place.
That's why, honestly, bro, like one word of advice that I'll tell someone young, right? Learn Spanish and go, take your ass to South America.
Yeah.
Like okay, put it this way, right? Where do we go? We go to Asia, right?
Yeah.
When you're from Australia and New Zealand.
Bali,
but
Thailand.
everyone already speaks English.
Yeah.
So you're not really like learning anything, right? You go to South America, there's a whole new continent, man. That's like crazy experiences.
Yeah. It's amazing. I love it there. It's one of my favorite places. That and Thailand. I love Thailand as well.
Yeah, Thailand's dope. No.
Yeah, I love Thailand. Koh Samui.
Thailand. Yeah, Koh Samui's dope.
Koh Samui's the best.
I've been to Koh Samui,
I always go to Koh Samui.
It's kind of like a bit small though, like.
Yeah, but that's what I love about it. It's like everyone knows each other.
True.
Everyone knows each other on the island. You know what I mean? It's like it's got a little airport.
I love Koh Samui.
Yeah, my favorite place in Thailand, I think, is Koh Samui. So tell me, I don't want to start from the beginning, but tell me when was the first big payday? Was it the website that you made where it's like world's best tattoo and you got to keep pressing fucking next? Is it that one?
You read that?
Bro, come on, man, I'm professional.
That shit went crazy. I used to do nightclub events and that all throughout Australia.
Yeah.
But my mindset is always like, how can I take it to the top, right, to the limit? And then, you know, with the nightclubs, it's like, okay, it only holds 600 people. You can only charge $20. If it rains, you make 25% less. Blah, 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 right? Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, then I used to use my social media to promote the events that I was doing. And then one of my videos, one viral video went crazy. It got like 20 million views in one day.
Yeah.
And just from there, bro, I knew that like, if I keep going, like, I don't know how I'm gonna monetize this yet, but I know where there's traffic, there's potential for payday, right? So like, at the end of the day, you can have a great product and everything, but if you don't have traffic, that's kind of like irrelevant, right? So I built the page up and I was just figuring out all these different ways to monetize. I was using like, you know, at the start, people are like, one thing I was smart about is because I actually saw, being in the nightclub industry, I saw a lot of music artists. They used to go on like X Factor and all of that, and you know, they'll go from 0 fans to 100,000 fans, right? But then they would go to all the movie premieres, this, that, kind of like micro celebrity, right? And then just kill their social media because they're not posting viral content. They're just literally posting stuff that no one, you know what I mean? It's not viral content. So I kind of like, I figured that out young because actually I set up my first website when like, like 2000.
Damn.
Yeah, 2000. I had like a
How old are you?
37.
37.
Yeah, I had like
2000.
Yeah. I was like 11.
Yeah,
I had
11 years old. Yeah.
A toolbar business. At the bottom, and I used to use like MSN Messenger, Yahoo chat groups to get people in. Bro, it's crazy because like the first check that came in the mail was the first payday was a check in the mail. Yeah, from an American company, like. And it came to where I was living in Australia. I was like, what the hell?
Bro, we're talking about dial-up days.
Bro, dial-up days, like, literally, yeah, those days, bro, like, yeah. So, I don't know, man, like, I always made sure, my mom always made sure that I had computer at my house. That was, like, so important, right? Because, obviously, I could have, like, researched bad things and that, but, I don't know, like, I'm just inquisitive, so, like, I always yeah, I just like, that's what I just focused on.
Yeah.
And that's another important thing I try to tell people is you need to learn how to learn. Not many people know how to learn, right?
Damn.
Because you don't need to go to university.
I love that.
Yeah, like whatever you want to be an expert on, it's literally on the internet.
Yeah, YouTube, Udemy.
Like YouTube, like you said, Udemy, like, but honestly, like everything you need is on the internet.
Yeah.
Everything is open source on the internet. Everything.
I always say when I have kids one day, I won't put them through school. I'll teach them myself. I'll literally go, listen, this course on Udemy this week, you're going to learn, financial literacy, whatever.
That's a lot of work there.
Right?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, but 2 weeks, take a month. But listen, you're not going to go to school and learn something that you don't need to learn. You know what I mean?
I think there's different schools now that like teach different things. But like the school system is from the 1800s, man, from the Industrial Revolution, designed to make workers, right?
Sure. So you went from that, and then you started developing apps for games, right? You could develop two, which I think you had over 250 million downloads.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah,
so
crazy.
then you rocket polted, to where you are today. Now, something that I'm asking questions, curiosity, curiously for myself, really. How do games really make money? Because it's a free game.
It's a free game, but you make money on the ads.
So it's ads.
So like, okay, if you die on even when you start playing the game, there's an ad at the bottom. When you die, there's an ad that comes up. There's different types of ads. Those are called banners. Then you have like the video ads. Like you have reward videos where like if you die on that level or you want to pass that level, just skip that level. You got to watch an ad. So there's different ways that you do it, and then depending on where the person's from, it's all automated. So you have it all in a stack, and then obviously the CPMs depend on where the person is. Like obviously America is the highest CPM. UK, Australia, Canada, Germany, they're okay. And then kind of everyone else is a lower tier below that. It just depends on how much advertisers are spending online.
How much is, what's CPM?
CPM is like per 1,000, how much you get, right?
Views.
Yeah, per 1,000. Well, it could be clicks, it could be
users.
It depends on if it's a video ad, if it's a banner, if it's a click through. CTR is click through rate.
Sure.
So yeah, but like I said, like in that whole business, right? My main thing is doing viral global campaigns. So I've done it multiple times. Like even my daughter, I got her like sponsored by Kardashian Kids.
Wow.
I built her page up to like 400,000. She had the biggest page for a kid.
Wow.
My Facebook page I built to 13 million. I got 2 or 3 big viral games, and all using social media. Like no budget. Wow. Just the money that
just viral content.
Just the network that I built up. First of all, the network that I built up and the traffic that I built up.
Yeah.
And that's why network's so important as well, because I come from the nightclub industry, right? And like I said, I'm a bit older than all of these other people that was online. Even back in 2014, like, the other people was like a lot younger, because they kind of stumbled upon it. But I knew from the nightclub industry, because actually at that time, Twitter just bought Vine. And then I don't know if they didn't know what to do with it or whatever, they just shut it down. So all the influences from Vine, Instagram wasn't out then. Like it wasn't a thing. So they all came to Facebook. And I had the like biggest page on Facebook at the time, like the biggest reach. So obviously utilizing my skill set and everything that I learned in nightclub industry, you know what I mean? It's like, you give me 49% value, I gotta make sure I give you more, right? Because it's how it is, right? And it's just up to me to be able to extract from your 49% more than, hey, if you can extract this more from the 51%, that's on you. But it's up to the person to be able to extract that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you like this video, consider subscribing. We do weekly podcasts with experts in every industry to help you find direction and guide you on your way. Now let's get back into it. So you started there, you developed these apps.
Yeah.
Have you exited those apps or you still got them?
Like, it was like a publishing, it's more like a publishing, like I set up a publishing company, right? So I always try to like explain it in like music terms because people kind of understand more. So it's like kind of like the record label.
You had to deal with them like a contract?
Yeah, we had to deal with them, and yeah, that's it. But you know, like the thing is like I always move on to what's next, right? So that's why even in 2015, I was like already heavy into crypto and that. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, you've got experience in the app development industry and everything. Have you thought about doing your own, like making your own game?
Look, apps. Oh, so like to be honest with you, like
since
the way that was monetizable is a lot different to how it was back then, right? Because you need the traffic, right? So now it's a totally different model to monetize a game. The margins are a lot less because it's a lot more flooded. You got to think like I was early, bro, like 2015. Now it's like every dad and their dog does games. There's all the companies out there, and like it takes so much effort and also luck to spend $1 to make $1.05, right? So even to get to that level where the margin's 5%,
it's not.
It's like you might go through 10 projects to get that, just that. So look, man, if I can't do my style is like I reverse engineer everything. If I don't have a global marketing campaign for it, then I don't even worry about the product. It's like I be chilling because I put it like this, right? Like a lion, he's not gonna go expend all his energy chasing a rabbit, right? Or like a little hare. Why? Because it's gonna be too many calories for how much you're gonna consume. So I kind of look at that. When you get to that level of success, you don't need to like. You don't need to be that. You sit back and you wait for the big opportunities, right? You wait for the injured wildebeest that's like the big kill so you got to be patient. So yeah, it's like that. So
it makes sense. I mean, if you look at even the gym model in Australia, if you remember like back in, I don't know, what was it, 2015 or whatever, there was like hardly any gyms. And then it's like jets started coming around. And then now on every street there's 15 gyms. Right? So now it's flooded.
It's flooded. And because I do marketing and because I do viral marketing, I would never buy a franchise, right? For me, that wouldn't make sense because my skill set is marketing. And buying a franchise, right, I'm just promoting another person's brand at the end of the day, right? So I would rather create the brand, do the logos, which I've done already in numerous nightclub events, restaurants, everything. Web3 gaming, NFTs, mobile games, everything. I would rather create the brand, create the logo, create the training program, and then sell the franchises, right? Because that's the way that you make the real money. It's not like owning a franchise. A franchise is literally a glorified. Unless you got a McDonald's franchise, they print like 3 mil a year. But you have to be in the McDonald's ecosystem before you even get access to buy one, right? Exactly. So
franchise is just a glorified job.
It is, man. Like you're your own boss, but if you're not working in it, the company doesn't make money, right?
No, exactly. I made that mistake. I bought 2 franchises and I shut them down. But hey, as long as that comes income.
Yeah, bro. Like honestly, like whatever your journey is, whatever your path is, like as long as you see before it wipes you out, then it's just a lesson. Right? Exactly. Just don't get wiped out on anything. And then it's a lesson. It's never a loss.
Look, it hurt, but it wasn't enough to hurt me to stop me. What's the next trend?
It's funny you asked that, right? Because that's why I literally set that up. That status that you're talking about. So back in 2021, right, I was already thinking about what's going to be the next wave. And it's cool because like I'm gonna start posting the receipts, like it's in the story highlights and that, and it comes up. You know how you see it like this time last year, this time 2 years ago.
Show the timestamp.
And I always say gaming is gonna be the next wave for crypto and AI as well. But me, because I understand, I come from the gaming industry, right? Well, I didn't come from the gaming industry, but I've been in the gaming industry. Like, think about it, right? When you got the biggest app in the world, in that time, like you're getting invited to Apple, you're getting invited to Google HQ, like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. So you're really like understanding everything, right? And so like in the 2021 crypto run, I think it was like $40 billion or something got allocated in funding to gaming projects, right? But people that don't understand gaming, they're like, in 6 months, they're like, where's the games? Right? But I know that these games take like 3 to 5 years
of development
to make, right?
Yeah.
Because even a mid-core game is like takes a long time. And then on top of that, you got to stack it with blockchain technology, right? Which changes every second. The model's changing, what works, what doesn't work. This happened in the industry. That's no longer a thing. And you know what I mean? So it's like you got to. But that's why I understood that. And it's so crazy now because, like, we're just literally at the start of the next cycle, right?
Yeah.
Like we come off the bottoms and everything. And what's leading the pack is gaming and AI.
Yeah.
So all of those, because all you need is one mildly successful gaming project for that whole spectrum to get flooded with,
of course,
retail investors.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, it's the same thing when Meta announced that they were doing, Facebook announced they were going to be Metaverse, right? Sand went crazy.
Yeah.
Mono went crazy.
Decentraland.
Like, they all went crazy.
Yeah.
The whole ecosystem
100%.
goes crazy.
Yeah. I remember that.
DeFi,
actually.
so DeFi and NFTs was the narrative for the last run.
Yeah.
Now I believe it's just gaming and AI.
Gaming.
And I've been invested in that and I've been focused on that.
I agree with you. I've invested in a couple of UFO token. I'm not sure if you've seen that.
I'm more like, so what's that? Is that like a game?
Yeah, it's like a gaming. Yeah, I did some research on it because I read an article the other day. It said the gaming industry is so large, it's larger than the movie industry and the music industry combined.
Bro, you know what's funny about that? I read that shit back in 2015.
Oh shit!
And I executed on it.
Oh nice,
bro. Because I was in the music industry, right? In Australia.
Yeah, you were.
And I read that and I said, what am I doing over here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And it's about to take another turn. It's about to boom.
If you ask any kid these days, right? Do you want $10 cash? Nah, give me the digital currency on Roblox, right?
Yeah.
So the next generation, this is how I be thinking, right? The next generation is already native digital assets, right?
Okay.
Digital tokens.
Yeah.
So that's how you just know that this whole space and technology is going to
of course.
keep growing. Yeah.
So you're telling me. So what about NFTs? So NFTs was the last narrative.
Yeah.
What about it? So this time it's going to be gaming. But what's happening with NFTs?
Well, I believe that NFTs is it kind of won't be in the same vein that it was in the last run, right?
Got ya.
But NFTs is incorporated into Web3 gaming.
Of course.
So, but the only way that it goes mainstream is like, okay, when you swipe your credit card, you don't understand that the bank takes X amount of time to send the information to that bank you just swipe your card and it's paid, right?
Yeah.
You paid for your meal, you paid for everything.
Yeah.
So you don't even understand the underlying stack or technology that's there. The same thing is when NFTs becomes like that with just normal purchases, but now you got ownership and all that and it's verified on the blockchain, is when it goes mainstream. So the technology there is very good. But in regards to the profile photos, I don't like, put it this way, you can never get as big as it was already something before, right? Like it's very hard because everyone's going to be focused on gaming, right? Whereas gaming wasn't there in the last run, so everyone was focused on NFTs. So it's still, I believe that it's still going up. Like it's even right now, I think they did like $1 million in trading in a day. Like it's going up crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I don't believe that it will reach the mania that it did in the last run because everyone will be focused on the new thing.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love that. I love what blockchain is doing to just the whole global financial system. I mean, this gaming play to earn. I mean, just to play a game and earn money.
Yeah.
You know, there's another platform where I forgot the name, but it's like a social media.
Okay.
And for every post you do, obviously when you get views, they make money because they sell ads. You actually get that money.
Yeah, that's like Facebook too, though. Facebook's been doing that since like 2013.
Explain that.
If you got 3-minute videos, you can put ads on it. They had pilot programs back in the days where like they'll have like suggested ads like when you swipe up. It's just like, the thing is like...
So the difference is these guys give you their tokens while these guys, Facebook will give you money.
Yeah, but even X is doing that now. Like you can get paid. So they're all doing that, man. Because it's like, that's how you get to the next level as a platform. When someone is putting in effort and also investing back into their content, to grow it. Like look at Mr. Beast, for example, right? He puts all his money back in. He betted on himself, and now he's got a multi-billion-dollar brand. So it's just some people play the long game and be strategic about it, and other people, they just want to, like, as soon as they make a little bit of money, they just run away with it and, you know, do some stupid things. So
yeah. So is it right that I have a feeling you're working on a bit of a crypto gaming thing right now? That's your next move.
Yeah, we're working on like Web3 gaming.
Yeah.
So
who's we? Do you have like a syndicate of business partners?
So the thing is like, bro, the crazy thing is with my network, right? If I had to focus on that, I got a team for that. I got a team for that. I got a team for that. And because I have such a big track record and success, that it's very easy for me to get the best, the right team, you know?
Of course.
So yeah, like my business partner that I did the mobile games with, we got a Web3 company as well in Abu Dhabi, and
nice.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're going crazy, bro. Like, trust me, like, so with the NFT, right? That I did NFT called Trillionaire Thugs.
Trillionaire Thugs.
I pretty much just put all the money back into it because, like, the thing is a lot of other projects they just kind of like didn't fulfill the roadmap, right? They just kind of gave up. But that's what I said about that short term thinking, right? It's like, okay, cool, you got that money from that project, but now no one will ever believe in you, right? So I literally put all the money back in to execute on the game, and I know that the infrastructure there is built to be able to do more games, because it's always hardest when you first set something up, right? Because you got to build the whole infrastructure, not just the game. But once you got the infrastructure set up, then you can kind of repeat. So yeah, it was kind of like a calculated bet, right? That gaming will be at the forefront of this wave, and yeah, it's like kind of turning out to be true, and like I'm excited about the next couple years, man.
When's your game going live?
To be honest, like, I don't know. It should be
before the bull run starts, before the halving. April.
Yeah.
Okay, so soon.
Yeah, it should be soon. Yeah,
soon. 4 months.
Probably less than that, but like, I don't want to like
jinx it.
Yeah, I don't want to put a thing on it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like,
put a time frame on it.
You never know what can happen, and then like this guy said this, and
yeah, that's the world of business, bro. It's just,
like if it makes sense, it's gonna come out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's the world of business. There's hurdles every day.
Yeah,
every day you got hurdles.
That's what people think. Like, okay, like, bro, like, and that's exactly what, bro. That right there is what I used to always tell people. I said it's not a sprint, right? Entrepreneurship, hustler mentality, it's not a sprint, it's hurdles. Like you run, then there's an obstacle. Yeah. You gotta jump over that. Yeah. Then you start running again. Yeah. Boom. Another obstacle. Yeah.
Always obstacles.
Always obstacles, man.
I feel like business is like art.
Yeah.
Right? Like Picasso draws like this, Michelangelo draws like this.
Yeah.
The way you jump over that hurdle is an art.
Yeah.
I see some people jumping over a hurdle, but they're not even jumping, they're running through it. They're burning relationships, they leave bad taste in their staff's mouth, you know? But then there's some people that elegantly jump over it, show that it didn't really affect them, and people look up to them going, wow. Because you almost have to be superhuman for your staff to look up to you. To say, I have trust in my CEO.
Bro, if you're not like trying to be the best in everything that you do, then people can see that, right? So like, I try to apply the same discipline in everything. And it's always like I gotta be better than yesterday, right? And yeah, but so you gotta kind of be like a motivator. Like, bro, like people respect the player, right? But I respect the coach, because that's crazy, because you gotta manage the different personalities. So the 100%. Coach is like the manager, right? Yeah. But most importantly, I respect the owner, because that's the one putting the whole play together, right? Yeah. So it's like, the player is cool, bro. The player gets the fame, but like, if you want to, like, I watch sport for I love watching sport, but I love the business more so behind it, right? Yeah. Like drafting this guy, drafting that guy, do these people gel together? Is this coach going to be able to get the best out of the players? I love watching NRL, like, and you see like when they have salary caps, right? Because then it's about like finding undervalued players that you can all have them as much as possible at the same time at their maximum, even outperforming. Yeah. They got to have their best season ever, right? Yeah. Because like everything's salary cap. So then when you win,
Yeah. I can see that in you. I don't think you even relax when you watch sports. You're thinking to yourself, the coach is this, he missed that thing. He's gonna have a meeting afterwards with his coach. You know,
bro. I literally.
Do you watch Formula One?
I don't watch Formula One.
Oh, you watch Formula One. You would love it because Formula One is all politics. It's all politics.
Yeah, I need to get into it. But I like watching rugby and rugby league because like a lot of the young Pacific Islander boys follow me as well. So I always try to show them love, and it's like I come from that too. You know?
Course.
So I love that.
What's pushing you like this? Like, what is it that you know? A lot of people when they get to your level will be like, "Listen, I'm in silk sheets every night. Leave me the fuck alone."
Bro, that's what I be telling people, right? I say I could really be fat, and I could be chilling, right?
True.
But it's like, nah, bro. Like I'm not like my mindset is, and I said this back in 2016 when I first bought my house on the Palm.
Yeah.
I said I'm not the type of dude that wants to live on the Palm. I want to be the type of guy that builds a project like that, right? So that's just literally my thinking. Like, and I understand that everything takes time, bro, and everything's like, and I just know that, like you said, right? Why am I chilling? It's because I know that I'm not at my peak. That's literally it. Like, I didn't get lucky, right? I didn't win the lotto, bro. I didn't win the lotto. Like, I literally found a gold mine, but I had the right resources and the right tools to extract
the gold,
the mineral, right?
Correct.
I didn't just sit there with a shovel, like just let me check over here if there's gold. Let me check over here if someone left some behind in 1800, right? Nah, man. I went to the new technology, right? The new industry, and I set up all the infrastructure, and I had all the resources to extract the minerals. Yeah. And it's literally like that. So I know that I'm not at my peak, right? Yeah. I know that I'm not, because I'm like, I literally feel like I'm just...
Well, you're still so young.
Yeah, I literally feel like I'm walking, bro. Like, I just started to walk.
So you're 37, 38 next year?
Yeah, 38. I just turned 37.
When's your birthday?
October 23, Scorpio.
Hey, October. Okay, so you just turned 27.
Yeah.
Nice. Bro, it's 37. Man, you're still young.
I'm young, dude.
Extremely young.
I'm young, and people be like, and bro, trust me, like, I'm on my vibes too. Like, bro, I'll be like...
You're blinking out.
Even when I'm 60, bro, I'm gonna still be chill. I'm gonna still be crazy, bro. Like, I'm gonna be dripping. I'm gonna be healthy, everything. You know what I mean?
I know you are, man. I know, and it's healthy, bro. Yeah. Like everything you're doing is a healthy thing that you're doing. Yep. You're not hurting anyone, right? You're proving that you can make it from wherever you're from. You're kind of leading that path and paving that road for other people, which I really respect.
Yeah, I want to make. I literally like for people that where I'm from, right? Is like we only used to look up to athletes. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's 100%. It. Athletes.
100%. AFL players.
Yeah, I want to make business. I literally would like, bro. I was literally making business cool before it was cool. Like, bro, like entrepreneurship wasn't a thing back then. You know what I mean? Like, no one cared. Yeah. Like, that wasn't the hot thing to do. Like, you remember, like, being a DJ was the cool thing. Yeah. You remember that? Being a DJ was the flex. And then entrepreneurship came when, like, Instagram started popping. Yeah. It wasn't a 100%. Thing. It wasn't a thing before that.
No, it wasn't. I like it. I like it how that's coming about. Yeah. You know, I've done podcasts with athletes, like, UFC fighters. Yeah. And he's like, man, I don't understand people coming up to me going, hey, Marvin, can I take a photo with you? But he goes, man, you probably got more money than me.
Yeah, but see what I would do if I was that guy, right, is I'll figure out how to monetize that attention. So it doesn't matter if someone makes more money than you, because at the end of the day, bro, there's plenty of people that make more money than me, but they ain't flexing like I'm flexing. They're not like they don't have an interesting. They kind of want to be low key, or they want to do this and that. So at the end of the day, bro, there's always going to be someone with more money than you, but like people want to hang around with cool, exciting people as well, right? So he shouldn't really think like that. He should think like, that guy's got more money than me, but he's coming up to me. How can I monetize that relationship? That's the way I'll be thinking about it. Yeah.
What advice do you have for your kids?
Literally take it further than I'll be taking it. Like, take it to the next level. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Take it to the next level.
Would you invest in them, seeing what they want to do?
Of course, bro. I always invest in them. Investing in them is like, investing in them is make sure that they go to a good school. Investing in them is make sure that they have after school support. Investing in them is like, but put it this way, right? When my daughter's like at a certain age, like she's already gonna have a lot of property, so she's gonna be on that boss level straight up. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm gonna still make her be a worker, right? Because to run a successful business, you have to understand every single thing in the. When I was in the nightclubs, right? I've been the promoter. I've been the MC. I've been like the guy at the front, like handing out flyers. Like, I've literally done every single thing except like a glassy, right? And just that. And then I went all around to all different cities and that. So I'm even taking note of how much the smoke machine to create the ambience, what lighting they're using, where's the ATM position, all of that stuff. I don't even know what the question was.
Okay, you're saying, listen, how are you going to raise your daughter? I feel like it's the episodes of Succession, right? What you're saying is you're going to teach her the value of money, and you're going to teach her from everything like you did from the nightclubs, from doing everything except for Glassy, and teach her the value of money. But hey, you know the value, but you've got it.
Bro, I see the people that, cause like even now, right? I try to hang around with like second generation, third generation money, because as much as they want to hang out with me, because they love my hunger, they love my energy, self-made type dude, I'm getting information from them about how does that work? You know what I mean? Like, what do you have to set up to get this, to ensure that, you know what I mean? And that's why one of my goals is to literally create a company that you can pass down to your kids, right? It's not just like, here's some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
teach them.
Teach them, bro. Teach them, like.
If somebody's starting off right now with, let's say, 10 grand, right? Let's say everything was stripped from you, right? Everything was taken away from you. If you're somebody, you put yourself in there, you got 10 grand, how are you going to make $1 million?
Okay. First of all, you have to get a job, right? If you got nothing, get a job. You need to make sure that you're getting money every week. But the job that you get, you have to ensure that there's commission, right? So that's it. And then with that commission, you just figure out how to get the most commission, right? So like, and think global. That's what most people just think in their geographical location, right? I'll go, where's the property market going crazy? Or where is the property market going to go crazy? Let me be an expert on that, right? So many people come to Dubai and become a real estate agent. Are you an expert on real estate in Dubai? You know what I mean? Like, are you really an expert, or are you just trying to be like a personal trainer in the gym, right?
You're not specializing, you're generalizing.
Yeah, you got to be an expert on it. And then you got to be the best.
Yeah.
And then you got to get your network up, right? So you need to be in a job, got to get a job. Has to have high commission, right? You have to figure a way to get commission, because then it depends on you how much money you get, right? You got your base rate, and now it's up to you how much extra money you get. And then just live as cheap as you can, right? Live as cheap as you can. Like, I literally lived off tuna and rice for like 4 or 5 years, right?
Wow.
When I'm coming up, like, and some frozen broccoli, like, you know what I mean? Like, so like, bro, don't tell me that you can't live cheap, bro. Like, you can live cheap, right?
Man. I remember those days.
Yeah, and you just gotta be like that, bro. That's literally the easiest way. And then with the extra money, invest in yourself. Like, figure out your next move. But like, too many people they be like, oh man, I don't want to work. I'm just gonna quit and do my own thing. It's like, bro, come on, man. Like, you need to make sure that you got that weekly wage coming in, and you gotta hustle for like 5-10 years, right? Like, too many people see other people's successes and they get jealous, or they think that should be them. Yeah. But like, if I see someone above me, even that's younger than me, I never hate, bro. I never get jealous, because like, at the end of the day, you have your success in your own time. And then like, I feel like it's meant to happen when it's meant to happen, because you probably have more knowledge and
100%.
You know what I mean?
And when you get jealous or when you get hate, it drains your energy. If you don't get that jealousy and you don't hate and you actually inspires you, you gain that energy and you use it towards getting to that level.
Bro, think about it. If you say you can't, you won't. Yeah. If you say this is easy, you do it. Yeah. It's like that.
Yeah. Finish this sentence. I became rich when I understood
monetizing your network.
Monetizing your network.
And if you can't, and if your network's so weak that you can't monetize it, build a new network. That's it.
Oh yeah, just keep networking then.
Keep networking.
If you were to say you specialize in something, what is it that you specialize in?
Global marketing campaigns, for sure.
Okay. Okay. Everything that you do online, everything is just on a world. That's what I've noticed about you. It's just a worldly scale.
Yeah, because like, bro, there's opportunities all over the world, right? So like I said, when I go to Colombia, I ain't just going there to like chill. I'm seeing what investment opportunities are there. When I go to a different city, I see like, damn, I saw what happened in this city, and this city here is 5 years behind that. So if I just do A, B, C, D in 5 years' time, like, you know what I mean? So I'll just be like that, man. Everything is opportunities, and there's global opportunities, right? For example, I went straight to Thailand when they legalized marijuana. Why? To see what opportunities are there. And it was like a week after they did that. And I was just there talking to the actual owners, like, right? Because they're so happy that, so you're talking on a ground level, and then you're trying to like come up with a play of like, who's gonna be the big boy in this space, right? gonna be these little mom and pop shops. They come at the start, but then the big guy comes in with the model that just he replicates in 100 different locations, right?
Yeah.
And then if you understand that, when they legalize it in another area, you already know the playbook, right? So it's like, that's my university.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like traveling there and spending a month there, understanding the business model.
Yeah, learning it.
Yeah.
And are you doing something in that industry?
Look, I would, but I feel like there's too many regulations and all that like, for me, like I said, I do viral, global campaigns.
Yeah.
So when there's different rules and regulations in different like locations, I kind of just like, it's not really worth it, right?
It's not very lucrative. The reason I asked that is I lived in New York last year for 6 months, and I looked at doing it there.
Yeah.
And I felt like everyone in the industry was just kind of waiting to see when the big payday was coming. Everyone's just kind of making ends meet.
It went hype in 2017 because all the rappers was promoting it, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, about marketing.
Marketing, correct.
But then, if you have a license here, you can't sell over here. If you have this there, it's not all uniform.
Yeah.
The rules and regulations. So, you know, it's like, I don't. Me, I'm a digital guy, bro.
Yeah.
I prefer digital. Like, if you have a problem with a car, for example, and they do the product recall, that's crazy expensive, right? If there's a problem with the app, you just update it, boom, go live.
Easy.
Done. You know what I mean?
Would you ever do a brick and mortar shop? Would you ever do where you have to pay rent to a landlord or whatever?
Look,
or are you gonna stick to online?
No. I would, but like it has to add to my lifestyle. And only things that add to my lifestyle, because I know that it's cool when it does add to your lifestyle, but when it's like an annoyance or when it's not working, it's a big holdback as well, right?
It drains you.
It drains you, so
100%.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've always done. I've always had I'm in 3 different industries. I own gyms, I own an insurance company, and a karaoke bar.
Oh, crazy.
Perth, Northbridge in Perth.
But I performed there. Northbridge sounds familiar. Is it like a lot of islanders in that there?
Heaps. That's like the nightlife area.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've definitely been there, and even my artists, I got a music label as well.
Yeah.
So they go to Perth a lot. But yeah.
So we got a nightclub there as well, and everything that I've always done has been brick and mortar, where there's a landlord, you got to pay salaries to, you got to pay rent.
Okay.
And now I'm kind of thinking I need to move away from that and go digital. So would you ever go into that space or just stay in digital?
There was one thing that I saw in Medellin, right? That was like a hot yoga studio that had a nice cafe attached to it. And I'm like, I know that I could do better than this, what they got going on here.
Yeah.
And that adds to my lifestyle, right? So like something like that, I would do it. Because I know that I could get a way better cafe than they did. I know that my marketing's crazy.
Yeah.
And a hot yoga studio.
It's cheap too, bro.
It's cheap
it's
to
an
set
empty
up.
room with paint.
Yeah, and what I would do, right, was just the heat
and a heater. That's it.
And what I would do, right, is I'll create my own brand, create my own thing, and then I'll just franchise it out.
Yeah. If you want to get into fitness or whatever, let me know. I got some, because I got 9 gyms in Australia.
Okay.
I can get you the beds and stuff like that.
Okay, perfect.
Because we got a yoga studio and a Pilates bed and stuff like that, but it's not hot.
Yep.
It's not hot.
See, I think the hot yoga is the best. And then with the cafe, you need to make it so good that even people that aren't going to the studio use it.
Exactly.
Right? That's the key.
Exactly. Because you're not going to make money. You're going to get backwards.
And you have to have it open as long as possible. You need to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. And it has to be somewhere for them to mind the kids, because when mums come, it needs a crèche. That's from my experience. We got a lot of members.
Yeah, even other things I was looking at was like a big child's play thing, like $10 million thing, right? And then you have the cafe there.
Yeah, got ya.
But just all the rules and regulations, like in Australia, was like, bro, it's too much. You know what I mean?
You need to go past a test. I've looked into that too. You need to go past a test. You need to go do that, and you need to get over 80%. They only give you 45 minutes, and anyways, I've done the test.
Okay. That's why I like digital, bro. You literally like, bro, like you can literally go online and find your team, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I got people that I've done business with from Sweden. I got people that I still do business from Kosovo.
Yeah.
Ukraine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just all over that. I can't get access to these people just doing something physical. Okay, cool. He could do my flyers and all that. But like, bro, just like, why, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I can get someone who's so much better in Eastern Europe than if I hire a guy in Australia that I got to pay this, that, and the third, or even like somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Australia, they don't really make it easy for business people, entrepreneurs especially. It's like they want to, they want to penalize you for being successful.
That's what I heard, man. Like, to be honest, like I would have stayed in Australia and even New Zealand, but like I feel like I should be celebrated, right? I should literally be celebrated, but it's like, it's not like that. So it's like weird. Like another skill set to have, right? If you know how to do videos and create content, and you hit up entrepreneurs, you hit up successful people, or you get access to them, right?
Yeah.
And you literally hanging around with me. But I charge a lot of money for people to hang around with me, right? So like they'll hit up someone like me, right, and be like, oh yeah, I can take photos, but I charge. Oh wait, he's rich. I'm gonna actually charge him 2 times more than I charge, right? Whereas like the smartest people that I work with say, I'll do it for free for you, right? You hanging around with me, getting game off me, you're getting my network, you're getting everything. Like I charge a lot of money for that.
Sam, you are putting them on game right now.
Yeah.
You're giving them the game right now because that happens often. They come here, they go, oh, you have this car. Of course, I'm going to charge you this much to drive.
Yeah.
Like
it's like because they see me with this, right? They see me with all of this jewelry on and everything, but they don't understand. Like, for example, this is GIA certified. This is GIA certified. This is literally investment diamonds that I'm using as jewelry. I'm not stupid with my money. People be thinking I'm just throwing money in the air, like making it rain. Nah, I'm throwing $1 over there knowing that I'm going to get $2 in the future from it, right? So to make money constantly for over 10 years in this industry, bro, it's literally like I've started probably like 1,000 businesses, you know what I mean? Because it just changes like that.
Yeah.
So I've seen so many people come and go, man. That's like, yeah.
If you had to choose one thing that's the best thing about being rich, that you have seen your life change, what's that one thing?
I always say money is so important. And they're like, no. Like some people be like, nah, man. Family is. I'm like, okay, hold up, right?
How you gonna take care of your family?
Family is the most important thing to you, right? So that means that you would love to spend as much time with your family as you could, right? So how do you do that? By having money, right? So if family is the most important thing to you, then you know that what comes before that is getting to the money. So it's like money needs to be at the forefront of everything.
Facts.
Because then you can do whatever you want.
Well, I 100% agree with you, by the way. And what you said before about what's the most important thing in life, family. Well, like I'm sure you've retired your mum. I pay my mum and my dad a salary. They don't need to work. They can come see me whenever they want. I can fly whenever I want.
Yeah.
And we're not saying money is the most important thing, but it's about getting out of that level of the matrix or out of that slave mindset of having to work for money. And then once you're out of it, then the most important thing is family. But at that point, you need to kind of get out of that to be able to help your family.
Exactly, bro. It's like, honestly, it's just like common sense. But like, I don't know, like people get so awkward when they talk about money. I'm very easily open, like, oh, so what do you do? How much does that make?
Yeah.
Bro, why are you getting so nervous, bro? Like, just tell me, like, I can help you, right?
Yeah.
Like,
dude, like, I just got back from Australia. I told you, and I was going through Kmart, and I was just getting, I don't know, I was with my sister, and we were just getting some things, and we walked out, and at the thing, at the exit, the lady looks at the receipt, and she looked at it and it was like $780 or something like that. She was blown out. She's
crazy.
Like, whoa, go after you. Like, thinking like leave before you change your mind and return it. I can't believe you just spent that much money.
Yeah.
And I walked out going, slave mindset. I told my sister, I said, listen, this is $780 is not much money. It's not a lot of money. You should be able to spend that easily.
Look, look, I just feel like anyone who's like a worker, right? You have time in your day to learn. Correct. Right, to educate yourself.
Correct.
Like I don't watch TV, man. I don't watch TV. I watch documentaries. I watch interviews.
Yeah.
I watch crypto news. I watch the CEO interviews. I watch what's happening in the world. And because I gotta understand geopolitics to understand where to invest my money, right? I'm thinking about global opportunities. So I gotta follow that stuff. I don't have time to like sit back and watch Johnny and Tina on some like soap opera, bro. Like for me, it's like, bro, like it ain't about that life, man. Like
and that's something that I respect about you. You're always thinking about what's next.
Bro, I'm a islander from Logan, bro, from West Auckland, right? To be in tech and thing, I didn't finish school.
Crazy.
I didn't finish school. I didn't go to university. Nothing.
Yeah.
So it literally shows you that with hard work. Bro, like literally hard work, bro. Like I'm talking like I used to work 12 hours a day at a job.
Yeah.
Then the clubs on the weekend, then just no sleeping, like gym as well. Plus doing music. I do this, bro. I've done this since I was young.
Like those 20-hour nights or those 20-hour days that you late nights. Do you still do those? Or those, I still do it, bro.
I still do it, but I do it more like I said, bro, like I can sit back, right, and spend 4 hours watching videos on Dubai real estate, all the different agents showing the different properties. That is my research now, right? It's not, how do I make $100 next week, right? I'm thinking of more baller type shit, like more next level. That's just the level I'm at. But the thing doesn't change, like, bro, like my mindset, as soon as I wake up to, I go to sleep, and bro, to be honest, even if I dream, I'll be just dreaming about getting ahead. Like it's just, that's the only thing I think about. It's the only thing I care about. Getting better in every aspect as well.
It's that obsession that's left you here. You gotta have an unhealthy obsession to be abnormal.
But I feel like once you understand the human potential, it's like, you know that you're not pushing yourself to the limit, right? Like humans literally used to run 20 kilometers a day to gather food. Right? So you know that you can run, a human is designed to run 20 kilometers a day, right? Why are you running 3? Why are you pushing up 3? I'm following anyone who posts anything under 10, right? I don't care if you do 3 kilometers at the gym, bro. Like, come on, like, you should be doing 17 more. That's what the human body is capable of doing every day just to survive, you know? And once you understand that, like I said, bro, learn how to learn. That's literally the most important, because all you need for that is an internet connection. No excuses. Go to McDonald's, go to the library, go get on the Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Like, figure it out. Like, 100%. I always say, don't beg for money, beg for wisdom. You know what I mean?
The name of this video should be Learn How to Learn.
Learn how to learn, G.
I appreciate you coming on the podcast. As I said before, I love that you're Aussie. You know what I mean? So we can wear you. We can say that's crazy. Our boy. And love your content, by the way. Love the content. I've been watching it for a while. Bro. Even when I saw you at the gym yesterday, I said it. And what did I say? Like, bro, like, you know, I'm always about that. Just straight next level, bro. You see, it's in my post, like, bro, I show my lifestyle, but I also, like, try to help as much as I can, right? Just to, like, inspire people too, so, yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on.
No worries.
Thank you, my man.
No worries,
appreciate you.
Boom.